Hello everybody, Dominomial here, and welcome back to another episode of Metroid Dread. The best Metroid game to come out in recent years because it's the only one. And no, we don't talk about Other End. And we don't talk about Samus Returns because that's a remake, even though it is pretty good. But then AM2R. Whatever. So yeah, last episode I explored this area a little bit, and yeah, I don't know. I think last episode was also the introduction of the tiny Emmy. You're kidding me. So then to get back there, up there. I need to go back down and around. God damn it. This map is just confusing. Wait, no. I can just go here. Well. Yep, nope. I'm just gonna spam missiles there, because I want to kill them instantly, and I don't want to fall to the ground where that tanky enemy is. Okay. Now, a full energy tank. Thank you. Thank you, I needed that. Nope, bye. I feel like I'm talking out of the way of the mic, so I'm shifting it over just a tiny bit. And yeah, no, I don't really care about that guy. That was the same sound effect from Mario Galaxy, that flaming sound effect. The or I don't know what it was. I don't know how to replicate it. I can't mouth replicate it. But that sound effect was from Super Mario Galaxy in Melty Molten Galaxy. I think. It sounded very familiar. It was just... Aw, oh, come on. I need the spacer for this also. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill that guy with missiles, because it's just faster. Actually, after I recorded Crosscode last time, like a couple weeks after, well, yeah, basically, like, right before my birthday, I, discovered something, actually. So, you're probably familiar with these videos because, I've been watching, Rubber Ross's, Gartic Phone videos because it's just, like, you know, something nice and convenient and easy to put on, for, like, a half hour before I have to do homework or assignments or whatever. And one of his videos, he was talking about how he had, like, aphantasia, which is a disorder where, mental disorder, air quotes, where you literally can't come up with images in your head, where, man, that's actually, yeah, okay. That's actually kind of a cool stylistic choice. They take, like, very low polygon geometry and then put a filter over it to make it look kind of like a painting. And a nice way to save on resources. Yeah. No, but aphantasia is literally where you can't see mental images in your head. So, like, most people are able to see, like, images in their head. Like, if I told you to imagine an apple, you would probably be able to come up with at least, like, an outline of an apple. Or, like, if the more detailed you are, you would be able to add like a color, like a colored circle, or just like be able to see like the texture of it, like maybe like a bit of the shine that you can see. It's like nice and like new in the sunlight, or you know, well, you know, I don't actually, because I think I also have aphantasia, because whenever I try to imagine something, I literally just see nothing. It's just a black void. And I told this to one of my friends who wanted to play Nier Automata, which, not gonna lie, it's kind of a boring game to watch. Beat 'em ups are pretty boring to watch, and I can't take the plot of that game very seriously. Hello. I guess I just climb up. Yeah, but, Nier Automata aside, I think I have aphantasia, like, I'm almost certain that I have aphantasia, because I can't see anything when I try to imagine something. Like, if I were to even try and imagine, like, an apple, I couldn't. If somebody told me to try and imagine a person or place, I can think of, like, what the person could look like with, like, descriptors, like verbal descriptors, but I can't see their face or figure in my head at all. Which is probably why I'm really bad at recognizing people. It's not prospagnosia, that's completely different, the inability to recognize faces. I can recognize people very clearly. When I see them, I can recognize them. But if I've only met them like once or twice, I'm not going to be able to like completely like recognize them right off the bat. It might take me a little bit. Prospagnosia is like where you literally can't recognize faces, and like people have to like consciously try to like memorize like the facial features because they don't see people's faces as a face. It's difficult to explain. But yeah, with aphantasia, I just literally can't see anything in my head. It's just a black void, and it's always been that way. And I've always wondered how people can do like those weird like yoga or like calming exercises where like you have to imagine like being somewhere else that you aren't, like at a beach or a sunset or like etc. I've never been able to do those exercises because I haven't been able to imagine. And as a kid, I thought like, oh, that's just completely stupid. Why would I try and do that? I just want a duck. Thank you. This area is kind of scary because I don't really have any health. And I need more health. And yeah. Nope. Yeah, no, that's a bit scary. I'll just go to the left. Go to the left, to the left. Really? Nothing. Why is it abandoned? I don't want to know what that sound is. I forgot that I had a counter. Yes. Give me the health. this place is abandoned. So yeah, aphantasia is like really weird. Like, okay, my friend was like saying like, don't like self-diagnose yourself. Like, go to like a doctor or something to diagnose you. Like, I haven't been able to come up with a single image in my head for my whole life consciously. I do have dreams still, but consciously, like the conscious part, which is what aphantasia is. People with aphantasia can still have dreams. They just won't be able to remember them visually. They more describe them in events, in sequences, or that's how I usually describe them. Like, I remember what happens in a dream, but I'm not able to picture what happened. Oh, God. Yes, give me the energy. Oh, Chozo statue. Morph? Wide beam. I'm never gonna get the morph ball, huh? Morph ball is just never gonna appear. Who needs morph ball? Okay. Yeah, I got it. So Wide Beam, originally called Spazer in Super Metroid, allows you to fire 3 beams at once. Simple as that. And a small consequence of having 3 beams at once means that you also just do more damage and you have a wider range of attack. Consequence, as if it's a bad thing. It's not. It's actually really good. It's just not immediately apparent sometimes. Okay. This again. Oh, God. Oh, no. It can climb. Oh, it can turbo boost. I don't like the sound of that. I don't want a turbo boosting fucking Emmy after me. Nope. That's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. Just get out of there. Yeah, no, but like aphantasia is a really new thing. It like was, I guess it was first researched in the late 1800s. But more formally researched in the 80s and not given a name until 2015. And you might have it too if you're watching or listening. If you've never been able to come up with a mental image in your head visually, then yeah, then then you might have it. And apparently like about 1 to 5% of the population has aphantasia, but doesn't know. Most people don't know they have aphantasia until like teens or adult years, when like people realize that, oh, people have different ways of seeing things. And yeah, they do. So yeah. Okay. So I've been thinking about this constantly for like the past month, really. Like, it's kind of been bugging me a lot, really. And I've been asking like everybody else I know, like, hey, like, do you know what this is? And do you think you have it? And well, everybody I've asked doesn't have it, except for my sisters. All of my sisters say that they think they have it. And oddly enough, one of my sister, one of them, discovered this a week before me and was going to ask me the same thing, but I was the first one to ask her, so, you know, kind of interesting. Weird coincidence. But I don't see having aphantasia as being really a bad thing. I mean, yes, I may have a bit more trouble, like, navigating areas in real life or recognizing people, but, like, I have workarounds for memorizing stuff, and, like, for, like, creative stuff. Like, I just use a lot of references. Like, whenever I do photo, like, I just make Photoshop shit posts, and that's just a lot of references. Like, a lot of, like, reference images, rather. There's somewhere else I can do that, right? Power beam door. I think I can go there. Maybe? Maybe? There has to be some place I can go. I also have to be able to, like... Whatever, I won't know until I go. Okay. Oh, right. No, I just want to go here. Nope. Fuck you. Okay. Hello. I think this is like a mother brain, like, a baby mother brain. Like, that's what it seems like. It's, like, protected by, like, a metal case of armor. Yeah, that's fitting for Mother Brain. Metal Brain had that, although she was more protected in a glass jar. She also had, like, metal armor in Super Metroid in her second phase. And it has the single eye, and it has the fucking onion rings. And, like, the general, like, area looks like Torian. I think these are baby Mother Brains. Which also makes sense, because the Metroid and Super Metroid, the baby, well, took a life force from Mother Brain at the end and bestowed the Hyper Beam onto Samus. Originally, it was thought that the Metroid was the one, like, giving it to... Well, the Metroid did give the Hyper Beam to Samus, but maybe the Metroid sucked the life force energy from Mother Brain and gave it to Samus, which I think most people already thought anyway. But still, that's how Samus originally got the Hyper Beam, which is just the Omega Cannon in this game. So, yeah. Now I just need to find a good place. No, that's not a good place. No, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. No, stop it. Stop crawling like that. Stop it. Okay, now this thing's gonna come at me from above. Like that. And bam! Dead. No, but like the lore for this, like, is kind of interesting. There's probably a ton of stuff in the background that I haven't noticed that's more subtle. But if this is like where Mother Brain originally came from... Oh, fuck yeah, Morph Ball. We finally got Morph Ball, guys. We finally got Morph Ball. Okay, allow Samus to curl into a bar and then okay. Press Z or tilt L down when crouched to transform. While in Morph Ball, press B to jump. Okay. When standing next to a narrow tunnel near ground level, press B while moving toward the tunnel with L to automatically switch to Morph Ball form and enter. Yes. 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 So. Now that I have Morph Ball, I can finally go into these narrow spaces, which is really neat. I can get this item. And now it's time to backtrack. Too bad I don't have Morph Bombs, but, you know, what can you do? I guess Morph Ball also just comes with Spring Ball naturally. Oh, I guess it's just a way back. Huh. Ooh. That's dangerous. I don't want to go in there. Rude. Okay. How long is this video going? Yeah. I'll go on for a few more minutes. I kind of want to finish my train of thought with aphantasia anyway. So while I may have aphantasia, I don't really see it as like some kind of like disability. I didn't even know I had it until just recently, which honestly goes to show that I can function just fine without literally having an imagination. So, yeah. Nope. Yeah, and also, like, some neat advantages to aphantasias. Like, I never really understood how people could, like, get scared of, like, images. Or, like, think about them, like, all the time. Or, like, get traumatized by images, really. That's more so what I mean. But now I actually kind of understand, in a sense. But yeah, like watching like scary movies or like playing horror games or whatever, like I know this game is like horror, kind of, not really. Action with more thriller. Okay, fine. Don't wall jump, Samus. But yeah, like I just watched It, the new one, recently with my sister, because, you know, she wanted to watch a horror movie. I'm like, why not? Whatever. I need somebody to hang out with anyway, and I was bored. Yeah, and, like, I don't really... Like, I do get scared by stuff, but, like, not in the same way that everybody else does. Like, I don't think about it. Like, it doesn't... I can't think of the images, and, like, okay, cool, that was scary. I might think about it, and I might dream about it, but I don't exactly actively think about it and I'm scared of it. So, you know, that's neat. But everything else about it is kind of more interesting than it is bad. Where do I go? And also, why does this place have to be infested with fucking everything? Oh, I can go into that crevice there, down there. Yes, let me in. And I think this is just a way back. Yeah, this is a way back. That's heat. Yeah. I just wanted to confirm. And now I can go back to the first area, which I'm gonna do. Because I can get items there now. And they're probably going to introduce like warp points soon anyway. Maybe like halfway through, or near the end of the game, where it makes fast travel easier. Or the items just make everything easier. Okay. So where's the save points? Yeah, I just need to go to a save station now, because I've been playing this game for about 2 hours. As much as I would love to continue playing, I want to savor this game. And also I have stuff to do that I need to really start doing, so... It was fun to run away from obligations for a little bit with Metroid Dread. I'm definitely going to play it a bit tomorrow. Definitely, for sure. This game is addicting. It's a Metroid game. Of course, why wouldn't it be? So, I'll see you all next time, where I'll probably be in a better rhythm talking with this game. But other than that, I don't think any crosscode episodes are going to go up before this, but hey, check out my extra level Toho attempt. I'm really proud of that one because I beat the boss. I also beat Toho on hard mode. 18. The only Toho game I'll ever be able to beat. Oh, whatever, I'm dragging this on. Let's just, bye. See ya. See you next time, where I do shit. I'm definitely not going to get the best ending with all this stalling. Double save. Okay. Bye. See you next time.